Now over to Tom.
10% on Tom. Hey, summer is just around the corner. The Low Country is heating up. Many of us are looking for ways to keep our homes cool as the temperatures rise. Energy One America has details on how you can spray foam insulation to cut energy bills and stay chill over the long summer months. Dean Polk joins us now with Energy One America. And you and I were talking a few moments ago. So many people, when they build a home or they move into an existing home that's already there, there is insulation in the attic.
Correct. Most people are used to having insulation on the ceiling deck.
Right.
And that's what we call an open attic assembly. Okay. What we do with spray foam is we actually spray the roof deck.
Okay.
So we close off the ridge vent and the soffit vents, and we spray and insulate at the roof line. So what that does is the attic assembly, which in our industry we call that right now, when it's an open assembly, we call that a convection oven.
Okay. Because the roof, the attic can get up to 140, 145 degrees, maybe even warmer, depending on how much direct sunlight is on it, depending on what the roof or texture. But average is about 140 degrees, and that is your oven that's up there.
Exactly. You think about it, in the middle of summer, it'd be 90 degrees outside, but you have to go up in the attic to work on something. It's about 140 degrees in there. And it really doesn't make a lot of sense that that's where we put our air conditioning system. So we ask our air conditioning system that's supposed to be cooling our house to work in this very hostile environment. But when we go in and we spray foam, we now make it a closed assembly. So the air conditioner system is now in an environment that's much more conditioned with the rest of the house.
Easier to work. Exactly.
Easier to work, and it drives the energy costs down, because all HVAC systems have a pretty high leakage rate. And right now that leakage rate just goes out in the atmosphere. When we close up the attic assembly with spray foam, we get to keep all that leakage in the house. So we're capturing that, and it helps drive the energy cost down.
So your guys actually spray in between the rafters, and it actually goes up and sticks, and then swells up and then stays, and it's actually more as much as an insulator. It's like an adhesive as well.
Exactly. Yeah. The closed cell foam product actually increases racking strength in a house 250%. So it glues the house together and helps to glue the roof down onto the house. So you actually get a lot of structural integrity from using the closed cell product.
So, and that helps out with wind damage, or if strong winds are around, such as tropical storms or hurricanes. It helps out to a degree.
Absolutely.
Of course,
yeah, it helps out quite a bit. A lot of insurance companies now are realizing that the closed cell foam is such a superior product that they're actually giving fairly substantial discounts for using closed cell foam in a roof deck assembly.
Wow. Yeah. So it's the spraying the ceiling then, or the rafters in the house, is actually going to pay for itself in a period of time.
Oh yeah, it's usually a very quick turnaround time, both with the reductions in the insurance policies as well as the heating and cooling costs. We're seeing averages of around 40 to 50% reduction in cost of heating and cooling.
Wow, yeah. That's a lot in a very short period of time. Also talk about a lot of folks have crawl space here in the Low Country, and a lot of times, because the crawl spaces are not taken care of correctly or not built correctly, there's a lot of mold and mildew that can occur, and mold and mildew goes up through the floorboards and can affect us health-wise inside the house.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. And during this time of year, when the summer's coming around, we get our phone rings a lot, because what's happening is a lot of people are trying to sell homes, and when they do the CL100 inspection, they find mold in the crawl space.
CL100.
Yeah, CL100 gets you. So it puts the brakes on the closing of selling a house. So we get the phone call, we come out, we can remediate the mold or microbial growth that's there, and then we can treat the crawl space. We like to do a closed crawl space encapsulation, where what we essentially do is we extend the insulation of the home right down to the earth. We put an AquaShield liner on the earth, and now the earth becomes the insulator.
An AquaShield liner.
AquaShield liner.
So it's like a thick plastic of sorts?
It's a 10 mil vapor barrier. It's almost like a reverse. It's like a reverse swimming pool liner. So it keeps all the moisture in the earth away from the home. So what we're doing is we're going to keep all the exterior environment away from the home and keep everything on the interior.
Wow, some really good stuff. You guys are going to be at the home show as well.
Oh, absolutely.
This coming Friday all the way into the weekend.
Absolutely.
So check out Dean and those folks again, and they'll be telling you all some great information that can help you save a lot of money and also keep the house cool and the entire house intact as well. We'll be right back with more of the design tips right after the break. Stay with us.